Liam, it's finished 4-1, but it's a strange score, isn't it, really? Perhaps not one of our better home performances this season.
No, listen, 4-1 probably has flattered us in terms of the scoreline. I like Craig. I think he's a proper fella, proper good manager, and as I said, sometimes football can be tough. He's had a tough game last week against Chester where I went to watch it, and some of the decisions that went against Boston were horrific. The referee wasn't the best neither today, to be honest, but again at 2-1 you need to get back in the game, and we could be under pressure, and then obviously we've got to break away and score and then the game's over. But I always thought the injection of legs going on for the last 20-25 minutes was always going to be vital. I thought it before the game, and that was the plan. They made it 2-1, which puts a doubt in your mind, should I do it, shouldn't I? And then I thought, I'll just do it. And then I think when the legs come on, Niall's pace, Isaac's pace and Connor's trickery, it actually gives us a different dimension, and obviously nice for Marcus to then stay central in and around the post and gets himself 2 goals.
He's on red hot form, isn't he, at the moment, our Marcus?
Yeah, missed the easiest chance in the first half.
But I knew he'd pick on the easy one,
Listen, he leads the line. The two of them, I don't think Jordan was at his best neither today. I don't think Marcus was at his, he's been better. I said, but the pair of them would have come away with 4 goals. I said to Jordan at half time, when you're not firing, make sure you score, and he has, so he just walked off with a little grin at me. So
he'd love that, wouldn't he? We've had a bit of a break, haven't we? Did it do the players good to have the break, or were they itching to get back into action?
Well, I said it was alright for us because obviously Guiseley made up the Guiseley team in Arley who've gone to Wimbledon and got to the first round of the FA Cup. Great for us. But it also gave me the opportunity to go and watch Chester against Boston, which it'll always help if you get to see the
does
team.
Does it make a difference if you've seen that?
Massive, because you sit there and you can actually analyse without no pressure on you, and you can think where you can get a little bit of a little bit of joy from them, and I think we probably got it right today.
Yeah. We brought Liam Edwards in today on loan from Bolton. Solid performance. The lad has had a few injuries, hasn't he? But he's come back in and looked pretty good there today.
He's had a horrific injury. But beforehand, Chris Doyle's been immense for us, and for me to lose him on Thursday.
What happened there, Liam?
He's rolled his ankle. It looks quite a bad roll, but he's been had an X-ray, so he's fine. It's just going to be a bit of rehab. So on Thursday night, I'm really, really low. And then Friday morning, when I've got to thank Chris Markham and Bolton as well to facilitate it. I think the fact that we knew Liam, we knew his injury. I've had a similar one myself, so I knew how to manage. And basically said to them, and they've been unbelievably generous in the fact what they've done in term and help. So thanks a lot to Bolton, and great to have Liam back. And he never looked like he'd ever been away, to be honest.
Did he? No. Do you remember what the scoreline was in his first debut?
Yes, 4-1. Kidderminster.
I knew he'd know that. So Chris is not too bad. He's probably going to be a couple of weeks, you think, to get him sorted out.
Yeah, and again, we've still got Jack Bainbridge missing, so that's the second game of his stupid 3-match ban. So it'd be nice to have him back in the mix as well.
There's been a bit of speculation about Doug Farm this week on various websites. Liam, have you heard anything?
Personally, no. Not surprised.
No.
If there's a better young defender in this level of football, I haven't seen him. It's not the fact you get a little bit, you listen to all the, he's got a long throw, and sometimes he'll get noticed because he's got a seriously long throw. However, they don't actually notice how good a footballer he is. I think he's come to the club, he's settled in, he's a bright kid, he's doing a degree, he's sensible, he wants to learn, he ticks every single box, 6'4", quick, profiles there for everyone to see, so I'm not surprised the amount of clubs who are here today. I'm not saying they're all watching Doug. Josh Amani's been catching highlights. I said, you've got the 3 who come on, they can all potential. I said, Dylan's got potential. As I said at the start, they're a young team. So I said, the one thing normally when you hear this stuff about players after I've been doing this too far too long, it normally either comes from the club, well it hasn't come from us, or it comes from the agents. Well, we know he hasn't got one, so there must be something in it.
And it wasn't from him, because I had a quick word with him before the game, he didn't have a clue what was going on.
He probably still hasn't tomorrow.
Well, we've got 10 points from the last 4 home games, haven't we? And this run of 6 home games on this film. We've got Daisy Hill on Tuesday.
Again,
looking forward to that. I know you like your Lancashire Cup games, don't you?
Well, I think if you enter a competition, you try your best to win it. I'll never disrespect it.
No.
Never disrespect it. Try and always put a strong side out. But as you can see, we've only got 16 players. So my choice is Tony Mack will definitely play.
All right, we'll get Tony back, will we?
So
He'll look forward to that.
but all the players that, you know, I think it's good for us. I think the age of the group, they need to play Saturday, Tuesday. I prefer to play than train. So
I think the biggest thing this year, when you say the bench this afternoon, you brought those three on straight in there, weren't they? Fitted right in immediately, and that's good, isn't it? That we
well,
can bring them
I
on.
think the other thing, the last league game was Chorley. I thought Isaac played really well. I thought Niall was lively.
Yeah.
And they both got left out.
Yeah.
And they just had to take it on the chin.
Yeah.
Connor, we know, is a big player for us as well. He's been missing. You know, we haven't had much luck with injuries up to now. Obviously, Russ, the captain's only hasn't played. Well, he's played one game. One game, and then obviously now Doyley. So, you know, we have rode our like a little bit of a horror run with injuries, but hopefully, they say it swings around once. Hopefully, it'll come through.
Brilliant. Thanks, Liam.
Thanks.